Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about a meme I was sent. And the message behind that meme. And then we're going to talk about a simple question that you might want to ask your conservative friends and family, because it might prove to be pretty illuminating. So, one of the people who follows the channel who is a conservative. Okay, now, when I say that, I mean like normal, sane conservative, not, crazy one. He sends me this message, and it has this meme attached. And you might have seen the meme. It's 3 stick figures, right? And one's labeled left, one's labeled right, and one's labeled me. And they're all standing equal distances apart. And then in the next frame, the one on the left, the one that's labeled left, runs further left, right? And the general tone of it is, I didn't move further right, the left moved away from me. Yeah, I mean, okay, if you say so. I asked a simple question. When's the last time you changed your political opinion on something? There was a pause, then the answer came back. Never. This guy's older than I am. So he's probably held these same opinions, for 30 years or so. That is wild. Think about everything that's happened in the world. But your opinions, they're infallible. All of the new information, all of the new data that has entered the world that is available at your fingertips on your phone, none of it has changed your political opinion at all. In fact, you've become more entrenched, right? Because you're not going to move at all, even though the world is moving on without you. Man, that is the height of arrogance right there. And it's easy to actually just write it off as, stubborn, arrogant people. But it's more than that. It's the whiny, entitled nature that comes along with having that rigid conservative belief. And I know that sounds kind of backwards, because they always say that, it's the young people who are entitled. No, the young people don't expect the world to stop, so their political talking points from 30 years ago are still valid. No, that's an entitlement you only find among conservatives. Those who believe that they can just disregard everything that has happened over the decades. And when you think about it, the Republican Party as a whole, when's the last time they've changed their positions on anything substantial? What, when the Southern Strategy happened? I mean, other than that, it's been really minor. And now, because of the rebirth of this bizarre far-right movement that has emerged within the Republican Party, they want to go further back. These Supreme Court cases that the justices want to revisit, some of them are from the mid-1900s. And because of conservative talking points, you've got, the governor there in Texas saying, you know what? If those get overturned, we are absolutely going back to those old laws. That is wild. The world hasn't changed at all. They don't want it to change. You can't stop it. It's going to. That is just an entitled nature showing itself, believing that the whole world should bend to your way of thinking, even though you won't update your way of thinking, even with all of the new information that has come in. If you want to provoke a conversation with your conservative friends and family? This might be the question to ask. I mean, when it gets turned around, if somebody who's a lefty or even a mainstream liberal, progressive, if they get asked, when's the last time you changed your political opinion about something? It's not measured in years, it's measured in books, It wasn't that long ago. They will have shifted in a major way because that's the idea. They're trying to move forward. They're accepting new ideas, new information. They're meeting the world head on instead of hiding in the past. If you want the United States to be a world leader, you have to lead. You can't actually go back and hide and just stick your head in the sand and pretend that the modern world doesn't exist. You want to go back to an era before cell phones, before cordless phones, to find your political talking points. That's the problem. There's no progress at all. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.